My pick is the Tides. And I'll get into it. I do that, of course. I do have some time to change my mind. That's my snap take. I do have to watch the matches. I have a lot of duels to watch tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's actually kind of intimidating how many matches I have to sit down and try to watch. I'll probably watch them on double speed or skip forward a lot. But I have a lot to watch tomorrow, and maybe that'll change my mind. We'll see. And then I got to try to get an article up on Sunday, preview the top 8s and what's left of the Steam Showdown rounds, and just kind of recap some things, give my impressions, just get some content out there for you guys who have waited so long for it. I don't know about this hand, but we'll try it. This is one of those hands I don't know if I'm supposed to mulligan it, but it's not that good, so I probably was. Okay, at this point I have a lot more white sources in my deck than colorless, so I think the play is to go get the colorless. I could also wait, but I think that would throw me off too much. So the showdown is ending, well, the showdown isn't done today, right? The round 5 is done, the top 8 will be declared. I think that's what you mean, Kreider. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. You say it will be done today. Are you guys just declaring a winner, calling it a day? I think he means that the Swiss rounds will be over. Alright, so here comes, this looks like it's going to be a 4-color Walker's Super Frenzy deck. Alright, so hopefully we'll get some white mana. Gonna need it. Okay, Leap. Not great in this situation. Gonna get complicated. This one I think will be dicey. Let's see what happens. Maybe he's just playing Abzan. Either way, it's kind of those mid-range that slants towards control, big fatty boom booms. We'll see what happens here. Oath. Oath gets Cemetery. Okay. And Eily. Okay. That's all good. And he wants to attack me. Do I want to block him? Nope, I got the leap. I need to use it to get more critters. Though I don't like giving up my kind of plan that way. Purge. We really need to get white mana. So what's my play here? If a Planeswalker is about to come down, I want to make sure I get more lands. Leap only gets me closer if... This is all just so ugly. I think we'll just get ready to spatially contort, but things are looking ugly so far. Does he have the Walker, the turn 4 Walker? Okay, we're gonna need that white mana. Get that off my table. Abzan's a really good deck. If you look at the numbers, though, it looks like probably like Esper is the deck to beat, but of course we draw colorless source after I didn't fetch my white. Brah! Okay. So... Yep, this game might turn out ugly. Not out of it yet, but we gotta find that white. I guess I should have just fetched it that way. I went with the odds. They were probably not right. They were not in my favor. The odds are never in my favor. I go with the odds and I always get burned. The lower probability thing happens. Hey, a white mana. Ta-da! Alright. And there's a... Oh, awesome. A Thought-Knot on my Thought-Knot. So he's also running the Drazi, Team Drazi. Let's see what he picks. He's got a tough choice. Let's see. He picks my Thought-Knot, so he must have like Ulamog in his hand. That's not white mana. God dang. Okay. Well, this is the play. What's the play to make with it? Do we try to race him? I mean, I guess so. Because if we draw white, we can start hitting removals. We've got Rogue's Passage. Maybe we can just outrace him here. I mean, that's kind of the only hope. He probably has removal for it. But basically, man, screwed on our first game out with the deck. Maybe it shouldn't be 4 Evolving Wilds, 2 Tranquil Coves, because the Tranquil Cove would have made a big difference in this game. Hey, there we go. There's plenty of places to look that up, Gemini. Plenty of places to look that information up. We are going to get a 3-for-1, but we may not have time to actually make it a good thing. There's the beats. Okay, Matter Reshaper. Sack like that. Please draw white. Not my day, not my day. That's okay, though. It's my first day back. We can ease back in. Maybe this deck is just out to get its butt handed to it. It's my new deck syndrome. I always lose to something ridiculous. At least it's not elves. At least it's a pretty cool-looking Abzan Eldrazi deck. Alright, bring it. He's going for it all. Okay. He probably thinks I'm going to drop the Seer. Or block the Seer. I don't think I am. I'd love even more value off this. So, okay. Wow, good for you. I don't understand. The timing's not very good. He used... Yeah, I would have held that up rather than play another Sylvan Ranger. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. What's the play? I need to somehow get 2 white sources, so I need to get one off the Matter Reshaper, and I need to get the other off the top. So I think the play is this. Alright. Couldn't luck out on the Contortion. Yeah, awesome. Okay, there. That's cool. Alright. Lead us in Outburst. Well, Kalitas it has to be. There you go. I've got a mono red deck I'm pretty fond of at the moment, Deej. So there's no way I can get 2 white mana now. So I guess just have to block there. Yeah, I never drew the white source. It hasn't worked. It has not worked. And now I'm dead on upkeep, so GG. Dead to the Archangel activation. So that's what happens, like the first time I like throw a deck together that I kind of like and I take it out for you guys, I just get mana screwed. I shouldn't have kept that hand either. It was definitely a first mulligan hand. I keep it for the second 7, but not for the first 7. You gotta do better. You just have to expect more. I mean, these decks are all mythics and rares, ZZ. That's got to be expected. Everybody draws all the mythics and rares now. It's just the way it works, because that's what the whole deck is made out of. Dun, dun. Well, let's try again. Let's try again. Oh wait, I gotta do my push-ups for losing. Ta-da! Okay. Mulligan. This hand is not good at all, but I'll keep it. Because I got my mana, and I'm so excited about having my mana. I just can't throw it away. At least we won't be short of the white mana here. But you can't really stumble. Like, that's one of the reasons, like, I like this green-white Eldrazi deck, but it's one of the reasons I think you need, like, Avacyn or things like that, because you just can't have those bad draws. Bad draws, like, you just stumble a little bit in this game into turns 3 and 4, and things just go really bad for you. So, 2 lands on the bottom. Keep that in mind. So Evolving Wilds is not thinning your deck when you have 2 lands on the bottom of your deck. Important to know. Here comes a Vigi. Hello, Vigi. Visionary. Now, Displacer, I think you just spike him. I think you just throw him down on the table and say, deal. We're also going to keep our colorless mana secret. Though I'm sure you can expect it. Yeah, deal with that. I play a 3-3, you played a 1-1. You just kind of go for it. But that's why I've been running more Visionaries lately. I just always want to have smooth draws, the right answers. Turns 3, 4, 5, and 6 just have to be like awesome turns in this format, because your opponent is very likely to have awesome turns. Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta continue playing. I can't accept that. I can't accept a concession right there. It looks like he just forgot how Fiery Impulse works, or he forgot to attack first, maybe? I don't know. You can attack now. Yeah, I'm not gonna block. I'm also not gonna displace your Visionary. At least I don't plan to. Wouldn't be the first time I made a mistake, though. Let's send in this particular clown. Raw. Get that Thought-Knot action. And hello. Huh. Whoa. I guess it can be Flame Shadow, and then I have to come back for the Blaze. Okay. Hey, Nighthawk, you say that, but he's running Flame Shadow Conjuring. He must be pretty good. Oh, goodness gracious. So, we know he's got that Ravaging Blaze, so we have to do the Displacer trick. So, let's... send that in. He doesn't want to block. He'll take that damage. So before he untaps, we have to do this. Because we can't stop it like on his upkeep or draw step. Hello, Jolly. What's up? Thanks for the welcome backs. Am I staying on for a while? Let's see. He's got an Omnath, but he's still 2 turns off of casting it, so I can come back for Omnath. I'm going to be on like another 40 minutes, I think. Something like that. We can Oath here. I don't think holding up Contortion does anything that useful. Hello! Now I want to shuffle my deck. Look what I put on the bottom. Jolly has a very good list. Well, you don't have anything to watch me for then, dude. Other than entertainment. Do you have it on like Duel's Helper or somewhere? You're welcome to post a link to it if you want to show people. Not every day somebody comes in and says, I have a very good list. Alright, so he has Omnath in hand, so we need to do the shenanigans again, but if we threaten him with Smasher, do we just win? He can block there, he goes to 2. He goes to 2. And so then if he plays Omnath, make a guy, I untap, I have display, I have 3 creatures including Smasher. So I think I can beat his Omnath, even if he makes a guy. If he makes 2 guys, I can beat it with Spatial Contortion, because I can Spatial Contortion my own Smasher. So I win, even if he plays Omnath. So I'm going to do it like this. Get him! Get him! Alright, tap land, go! So let's see if this was too bold, because he'll get his Omnath 5/5 action. Nope, he goes for Visionary. The AI realizes it needs to top deck. Jolly posted a difficult play on the NJA forum and no one helped? That's weird. Usually there's no lack of opinions there. Okay. Should be game. I'll just send him in and see what happens. Bam! Gotcha. Alright, moving along, moving along. Jolly, if you want to post like a link to the thread or something here, maybe someone will help you. You're welcome to do that. I think I turned on that people can post links. Misplays happen though. Don't beat yourself up too much. It sounds like you're still in line for top 8 if I remember the... If I was remembering how things worked in... If I'm remembering how things looked. Gemini, always got to race with people to get the link out there. So helpful. So helpful. Alright. But yeah, if anybody wants to check that out and tell them what you do on that play, you're welcome to. Oh, Jolly 5-0'd. I think I did say that I liked your Walker's build. I'm pretty sure I said that. I'm pretty sure I said your build was was one of the good ones. You have Outburst, right? And your Black Splash is really light. It's basically like Naya Friends. If I'm remembering this all correctly, I haven't looked in a while. See you next week, DJ. Hope to see you again on here soon. Yeah. Alright. Now I draw 3 of the 4 planes in my deck. Go frickin' me. We'll have to find our colorless through this Visionary and this Oath of Nissa. Fun. I mean, Super Friends is a good deck. It's not a great deck. It's just, I don't know. There aren't many great decks, but I mean, here's the other thing. Like, you guys have no Esper control in Showdown, and Esper control is kind of the check for that deck. So... you know, take it with a grain of salt. It's a good deck. I'm not surprised to see it doing well, but I mean, it's kind of 50-50. And I don't even put mirror matches in the spreadsheet. Like, Super Friends is just like above 50%. And, you know, all the decks are kind of in that range. So, when good, I think good is the right term. I would say good, not great. Same thing with a lot of the decks right now. There's not a clear bestest or great thing going on, I don't think. I think Esper is also good, but I think it's better, you know, closer to great because of what other people are playing. This guy's coming out with the humans, the human beats. Here they come. Hey, we drew our colorless source. I'm so happy. Let's get on that. This game would love some tri-lands, man, but they're just not out there right now. You have Evolving Wilds. It's your tri-land. The funny thing about like Esper, Super Friends, these things, I all think that they're I really think that they're all kind of vulnerable to just burning the opponent. So like my red burn deck has been doing like a ton of damage lately because everybody's just trying to play these super mid-range type battles. Whatever. Alright, so he's probably not going to attack here. Let's see. We have to have a 3-color block before we get 3-color creatures, because now we're following the actual Magic blocks, and I don't think there's going to be another 3-color block for a while. So you guys who like the 3-color cards just have to go boot up Magic 15, which I've been doing. I played some Magic 2015 on my trip. It was pretty fun. I mean, it's always kind of nice to revisit that. So what do I do? Big turn here. Seems pretty obvious to Thought-Knot Seer. I haven't touched Magic Duel's Helper. This is my first day back. Like, I've literally been back since, like, late last night. So, don't worry. I'll get on all that later, and I'll play it for a video later. I have all kinds of stuff I want to be trying. Let's see here. I guess Thought-Knot. I mean, it's kind of the play, but it's almost too obvious, I guess. I don't know. But how bad could it be? What could possibly go wrong? Hixus, huh? Well, we're going to take the reprisal. He could cast that in response. Then I would have got better selection. But Hixus. Alright, we're going to be watching for that Hixus. Yeah, now he's like, pause! Oh, I don't have my reprisal now. That's sad. Well, I worked on a burn deck during a lot of my vacation, but I don't know if it's that good. I have to play it against people. Like, I have to, dude. I gotta take the burn deck out and play against those decks I just talked about. It did fine. It beat like the AI 100 times and beat humans like twice because it's so hard to get a game against humans with the iOS. Yeah, Jolly, but you haven't played against, like, I don't think anybody's built a good mono red, so you can't take from your own results if somebody else is building something just to beat you. But, you know, that's what happens. People go 5-0, their top seed, and they just talk about how everything that they play is great. I've been there. I've done it. Alright, so we know he has Hixus. Let's see, how do we want to attack it? We probably don't want to attack it. Prefer to get it out there, then it can be declared in stone. Also, Displacer really messes with Hixus. If I still have Displacer around after Hixus. Let's see. If he blocks Hixus, he gets a card. Then I bounce Hixus or declare Hixus, he loses a card. So I can attack here with the Thought-Knot. There we go. See what he wants to do. If he just tries to trade it, that would be bad, but I can bounce either his Hixus or his Thought-Knot, or my Thought-Knot Seer, and take another card out of his hand. Choices. Okay, he's going to take the hit. If he does that, then he gets a card. Then I can bounce his Hixus and get Thought-Knot back. Yeah, I think that's the play. Or I can declare it in stone. That's even better. Or get, yep, that's what we'll do. Yep, you get a card. Declared. You draw. Now I get to take a card. So he has Grip, Rising, and Blade Whirl. I think I just want to take out the Rising, because he has 5 lands. And we will play this before I forget, and we'll play the Oath. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about to be 6, but I think Greenwarden's the right play. Against his deck, like recurring Declaration in Stone and Spatial Contortion a bunch of times, he probably can't win. Alright, here comes that. Grip. Yep, on that. Figured. Still doesn't have attacks, though. So I'm going to end step contort this, because Declaration Stone can take out both Blade Whirls. More Evolving Wilds, huh? Send in the 3/3. If he double blocks, I can bounce one of them. Or blink one of them is the right term. Here he comes. Yep. Like so. It is funny he gained first strike because I did that, but didn't matter. Alright. See what else we get. Guess I'll take you. Displacer plus a lot of things is awesome, but I mean, we just have Displacer and Visionary too. I mean, that's a thing. It's a pretty good thing. We need the double green for the Greenwarden, otherwise I grab the waste to have double Displacer open. Our poor opponent. They need some gold. Try to remind me not to let them have gold. I'm going to try to make a mental note to give them gold after this beating is done. Alright, we got that. That's not bad either. My opponent seems to keep blocking though. So, I guess what I want is the double block, so I don't want to encourage him not to by sending the Displacer. Gotta lead him into the trap by the nose sometimes. Nope, he'll do that. Great. Get our Greenwarden on. Recur the removal. Just keep exiling his good stuff. And like I said, I don't think he can really beat that. Not with his pile of cards. Alright. Pretty easy breezy. But let's see what he can put together. He's got a clue he can use. We've almost got a Westvale Abbey to flip. Pretty close. One more land and we could Visionary flip Abbey. Not that that's necessarily the great play. And is he out? Did he quit? Is he done? No? Okay, he's cluing it up. That's what's happening. That's what's going on here. Rawr. The main thing I found with the green-white Eldrazi type thing is it's really good if the opponent doesn't have enough removal to deal with your Thought-Knot Seer and your Eldrazi Displacer, you know, regularly. If they have the removal, that matches a lot harder if they have a good amount of it, which is why Evolutionary Leap is in there, to give a better chance in those types of matchups. Because otherwise, if they kill your good stuff, you're just not doing much most of the game. But if these stay on the table, well, you see, it just gets messy. Things get messy. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So he's almost dead. So I think I can just go for the kill here. There's not a lot of reason not to. Duskwatch Recruiter is a good card, but not in this deck. The deck is really mana hungry, and it doesn't usually run out of things to do, or at least not in the experience I've had so far. So Duskwatch doesn't get the nod in this version that I'm running. At least not now, not today. Could change my mind. But I don't think I'm wrong about my reasons not to play with him in this deck. I like him in decks that are usually run out of steam, so they're pretty aggressive, and they need something to do with their mana later. This deck hasn't had that problem for me ever. And I also like Duskwatch Recruiter in decks that just happen to have a ton of land, like the ramp deck I played earlier. Oh, I forgot to give gold. I suck, Crider. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I haven't done that since I came back. You almost got it in there, Crider. Good try. Good try. Give you some gold for that effort. I already have given you some gold. I sponsored that tournament. I gave some actual gold, although you can't even buy an ounce of it with what I gave. Oh well. Crider gets the good guy award. What time we got? Is it time to get ready for the movies? Nope, not yet. I got time for probably 2 more games. Probably 2 more games. We'll call it 1 more game, then I'll have time to put some stuff and ship it on over to YouTube for the audience that doesn't, you know, have the whatever it is that it takes to come over to Twitch. They just don't wanna. What movie? What am I going to see? Warcraft? I'm going to see Warcraft. That's what I'm going to see. That's right. Like probably everybody in this chat at some point, I was a big Warcraft fan. Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. Basically old school. Way before World of Warcraft, a game I've never played. There was Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3, which I would get online and play with my buddies on the regular, and very much enjoyed that. So in the spirit of my youth, I am going to watch a Warcraft and see what happens. Yeah, Crider knows what I'm talking about. Us old school gamers, man. They just don't make them like that anymore. They just don't do it. I mean, I guess everybody's tried to make something like Warcraft, you know, just like they try to make something like Magic, but I just never, it's just hard to get excited. I just loved those games where the opponent would build like 900 of their towers, their guard towers, and I would respond by making like 1,000,000 dragons and just sending a whole flock, or whatever you call it, a brood of dragons down there to just level their towers. Oh, it was so fun. It was, yes, the strategy was much enjoyable, even if I was a young person to such strategy. Okay, Dakin the Beer. Let's see what happens here. Red alert? I don't know. Alright, so maybe that's the name of a game. So we can keep this hand. But when Crider says red alert when I'm thinking about my hand, I'm worried that my opponent's going to play a red deck. Alright, so I think I have to lead off with a Wilds. It should probably get white mana. It gives me the most options for my next turn. So that's what we'll do. Hey, have we drawn like Displacer every game? I think so. Even the game that we lost and never drew the green mana, I think we had a Displacer in our hand. Oh, Crider's just listing other games. Gotcha. I see what's going on there. You know, I never played much outside of Magic, Warcraft, Counter-Strike. There's probably some other games I'm not thinking of. Alright, so do I want to declare that thing in stone? Is that the best use of my turn? Yeah, I think so. I'll just tell him no. You don't get that. Now, if he plays a second one, I'm going to feel silly, which was the reason I was thinking about it. But since I didn't have a green mana, like I could have gone green Oath, but it wouldn't have been very mana efficient. We'll see if I'm wrong. Hey, he has a second one. Oh, my life. Okay. So we can make this play now and at least make him figure out a way over the top. Got a pretty low curve this game, and it's helping out. Let's see if he has a way over the top of my Sylvan Advocate. He isn't. What the fuck are you? 3 mana to equip. Creature gets +2/+2 and menace. Whoo ah! Yeah, buddy. That's how you do it. Let's draw some Spatial Contortions. They're gonna be some important role players in this game. Alright, there's colorless. Also, if I put out another creature, the menace isn't a problem. Another Oath. So do I gamble and go for an untapped land? I really don't want to miss a land drop. So I think I'll gamble. I'll gamble and go for an untapped land. If I don't hit it, I can always declare. Nope, didn't hit it. So I'll hit the tap. I'll take the tapped land. Gotta hit your land drops in these decks. And I'm actually, well, choices. I'm really tempted to let him spend his turn equipping that cloak and attacking, because it kind of wastes an important turn of the game, and I can always declare it next turn, or I can play Displacer, and that really makes Cloak worse. But I think it's better to just keep being mana efficient. He's obviously trying to be some kind of an aggressive deck, and if there's nothing to equip to... So, yeah, I think I just have to keep being as mana efficient as I can. It's a word that, you know, it's a skill that I don't think is pushed around enough. I think everybody tries to make the biggest play for their turn, but I try to make the play that uses the most mana, especially turns like 3, 4, and 5. You just gotta get it all out there. So he's got a Valerian Wardens. We are going to have 5 mana. So that's a Displacer probably. Displacer Reshaper No. Or, let's see, depends on how we want to block. Evo Leap, Displacer probably. I don't really want to lose my Displacer to his creature though. So Reshaper, because we're only 1 land away from getting to use Displacer the turn I play it. So I think the play is going to be Reshaper and Evo Leap. Or it could be Reshaper Oath to make sure I have my 6th land for next turn. Yeah. But first let's send in the Advocate. And see if he wants to block it. He does. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on the leap. We're gonna make sure that we have our 6th land. Now he's gonna crack a clue. Okay. Shocking. And let's do it like this. Green Ponder. And our land is there. Ooh, and it's a tap land. Good choice of play. Good choice of play. Alright. Other reason to do it in that order. So Reshaper, you come out. And Wilds, you hit the table. We can't fetch another waste. We only have 1, so 1 white. So we're going to want another green, so we have more green for our leap. Here comes the cloak. Do I want to block with both? My Advocate's about to be a 4/5. Letting him draw a card and get Renown doesn't really matter if Displacer just makes his cloak and his Renown useless. And I'm going to have a 4/5. Oh, he's not going to attack. Okay. Guess he thought I'd double block. Green. There you go. Land for turn. Displacing things. Send in the 4/5. Reprisal. Do I want to nix that? Why wouldn't I? Because I'll take a big hit next turn. But that's okay, because I can untap and recover. I've still got 20 life. Opponent should have responded to that Displacer. Of course, I could have played this. If I was thinking about reprisal, I could have played Displacer, then played the land. That would have been smart. Instead, I did it unsmart, and my opponent could have killed my Advocate. Oh well. Good to note that one, just when I'm trying to play correct. Displacer against an equipment deck. Yep. Brutal. Alright, so now he's got a... What is up with an equipment deck anyway? What does he think he's doing? Alright, you want to attack me now? You can attack me now. But I won't stop now. I mean, he doesn't have first strike, right? It's just haste. And you can have his card. That's fine. I got position. I'll take position over cards. What do I get? What do I get? Oh, I get a Greenwarden. Roar! Yeah, getting back declarations with Greenwarden is pretty good. Alright, so draw. Land for turn. Swing, swing. From the dangles of my heart and crushed by former love. Can you help me find a way to carry on again? All right. What you got now, Valerian Wardens against active Displacer? Reprisal. I guess he wants to force me to blink that again, and then he gets to hit me for 5. But I'll just sacrifice it. I can get back with Greenwarden if I really want to. May as well just get another creature now from Leap. It's not like I'm losing value. Oh, yeah. There we go. And sometimes you get an upgrade. Alright, you've got that guy. Congratulations on your 2-3. Strider Harness, yep, equip. I will just shoot that now. So he is at least taxing my mana, because I don't get to completely abuse him with Displacer, but time is not on his side. And once Thought-Knot Seer comes down, we're going to get to tear that hand up a bit. He'll have to draw really good. Alright, so that's my only colorless source to play Thought-Knot. Otherwise, we don't really have a play. I guess we could declare in stone that thing, but he has Strider Harness, so he can just play another creature, but then I can block with Greenwarden. Yeah. This is kind of tough. What do you guys do? What's the play? I think I'll do the Greenwarden, because then if I have to block and kill something, then that's fine. Because then I just get back another removal spell. Get that off the table. And again, mana efficient! Used all our mana to make big plays happen. Hooah! He's down to 8, so now I am also offering lethal, which is another side effect of playing Greenwarden that turn. So he's got a D up, and it has to be it can't be blocking. If it's blocking, the Displacer will just blink it. So he needs his own declaration in stone. He's already cast 2 reprisals. His chances are low. His chances are not good. Not good chances. So as we wind down to the end of this game, I am taking off after this one. Thanks a lot for coming back and watch my kind of return to Magic stream. Oh, he's done. Okay, he's out. But thanks for coming back. I will be trying to stream pretty often. Tomorrow I have to sit down and watch a lot of duels, a lot of the tournament stuff that's been going on that I've been missing, and do some writing. Hopefully you'll get some writing over the weekend. During the week, I'm probably not going to stream for as long as I used to, and it's probably going to be later in the evening because I have a lot of work to get done. But you'll just see more of me. I'm around. I'm in the house again. Everything's good. Thanks a lot for coming out and watching and such. And it's yeah, it's great to be back. I love my place. I love where I live. I love being home. I love getting to duel. I love getting to Twitch with you guys. It's just you know, just full of happy vibes. It's that post-vacation glow. If you guys don't know it, you better go get it. Alright, so can I finish this game this turn? I don't think I can. Displacer, displacing. I only get one use of my Displacer. See, that's the problem. I never got the other colorless source. I never drew one of my Rogue's Passages, or Westvale Abbeys, or things of that nature. So, what do we do? It's actually kind of tough. If I blink this and attack, he blocks there, he goes down to 5, but I have nothing else to really do with my turn, except I could, what would I have left? 6 mana? So I could sacrifice Greenwarden, I could get to Evo Leap, I could get back, I get a creature of some kind with Evo Leap, and I could get back like the Declaration Stone, or the Spatial Contortion, or another creature, and just keep running that gauntlet. I mean, I guess that's probably the best thing I can do this turn. Doesn't necessarily solve everything, though. Anyway, he drew his 3rd lieutenant? Is that right? Man, I've been up against it. Alright, so I'll put him at 5. So we also get to dig for a Reality Smasher this way. Yep, so he doesn't have that. He has no cards in his hand. So we'll do this. We'll get the Declaration again. Just keep killing them. Just keep those creatures off the table. Let's see what we get with our... Okay, that's good. Alright. Declaration. Get that out of there. Sylvan Advocate. Get that in there. And, okay, your turn. We've pretty much used Displacer like, it feels like every turn of this game for a long time, and it's just so mean. We did give up on the Displacer Greenwarden combo by letting our Greenwarden die, but I think that was right for the situation. I think so. He's at 5, so we still have to move both of his creatures. Oh, but he can't attack me. I got the 4/5. He didn't have the mana to put the Menace on it. So, looks good. Looks good. Let's see if we get fogged. Oh, you know, I should have Thought-Knotted. Oh, no, I don't have the mana. Ugh. Gonna feel bad about it. Oh, and he doesn't have green mana. What am I even talking about? So, for once, we're not gonna end a video on a fog chain. Alright. Hallelujah. Did it. Got there. Thanks for watching the videos. I'm gonna go like put the deck lists on Magic Duels Helper, put links in the videos that are recorded. I'm gonna send them over to YouTube. I'm gonna go watch a movie. I'm gonna watch a lot of duels tomorrow. I'm gonna write about it. I'll be around. I'll be back. And thanks for coming out and hanging out. Later, guys.